Hi, everybody. It's Lynn Polton, ICD volunteer, and I'm here with Dr. Sheryl Ziegler. Welcome to you.
Thank you, Lynn. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. So you're one of our presenters at the ICD 2020 Virtual Assembly. And just want to tell a little bit about you. You have a doctorate of psychology. You're the author of Mommy Burnout. And you're a TEDx speaker, a podcast host, a media contributor, keynote speaker, and an entrepreneur, and the founder of the Child and Family Therapy Center at Lowry. So you've got a lot of things that could contribute to burnout, right? If you're not managing these things, right? So your presentation at the 2020 Virtual Assembly is titled Burnout: How Chronic Stress Affects Cognitive Abilities Related to Executive Function and Disorganization. So can you give us a little sneak peek into what you're going to be talking about?
Yeah, I would be happy to. I really come at this from the point of view of really understanding what happens even in the brain when you are under chronic levels of stress. So first we'll talk about the natural importance of stress, right? Stress keeps us alive. Stress keeps us alert. It's a necessary part of life. So what's the difference between stress and then chronic stress and then actual burnout? Because burnout can be kind of like, there's a couple of mental health terms that just get used really easily. There's a psychology vernacular that now people just use commonly. Like, oh, I'm so anxious, or, oh yeah, I think they're really depressed, or, oh, I'm totally burned out. But believe it or not, burnout really is a clinical term. And in Europe, it's an actual syndrome that is covered, under insurance. And so I want people to understand if they are in chronic stress or burnout, what that looks like, how it's different, and how it impacts you, because there are really very specific ways in which it impacts your thinking, your memory, your mood. And I think that, like you said in the introduction, I do have a lot of things going on. And I always say to people, I feel stress just like everybody feels stress. One of the big differences for me, though, is that I know what the signs are. And so when I experience the signs, or I'm starting to get down, it's, getting to be not just, a little stress here and there, but chronically stressed. Like, wow, it's been a week. It's been 2 weeks. I'm irritable. I'm losing things. I'm forgetting things. I'm missing deadlines. Once I start seeing those signs, I'm much quicker to autocorrect and I know what to do. And that is the teaser for people. Is I'm not just going to talk about all that negative stuff and, what stress is like, because we all know what stress feels like, especially right now, but also what to really do about it from a really science-based perspective. And also I have a lot of years of helping people who are living under chronic stress deal with it. And so they're going to end, that's going to be, the first half is going to be understanding what's really happening, how it impacts your brain, but then also what you can do about it.
That's going to be so helpful. How did you get into all of this?
So, like you said, I am the founder of the Child and Family Therapy Center at Lowry here in Denver, Colorado. And I thought that I was starting a private practice, in which we as a team were going to be focusing on primarily kids. But what I realized is very quickly, I'm a systems therapist. So that means I really don't like to work with kids in a bubble. I don't think that's most effective. So I really look at their systems, of course, their families, their parents, their school systems. And what happened was, when particularly the mothers, but it can be some dads as well, they would come in and they would consistently say the same things over and over. About I'm so burned out, I'm so tired, I'm exhausted, I'm irritable, I think I drink too much. All of these, I don't sleep well is a huge one. They're popping painkillers, they've got neck spasms, stiff backs. All of these this presentation became really clear to me. And, a lot of parents will joke after the initial intake session, well, maybe it's me that really needs therapy and not my kid. So that's how I really started focusing on the impact that stress has, particularly that parental stress has on children. And then I decided that if I could help impact and advance the mental health of parents, ultimately that is what would impact children most positively. And so that's how over the last couple of years I wrote the book Mommy Burnout, and it's about chronic stress and burnout. And I really wanted to ultimately be helping their children with their own stress, anxiety, and depression triad, because it kind of is a triad, and but along the way keep their families in healthy places so that all of this change could be sustainable.
Great thing that you're doing, and I'm so excited that you're going to be with us on October 17th. I look forward to your presentation and getting to know you more, and thanks so much for spending a little bit of time with me today.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, great. Thanks.